Sunday Night Football, the struggling Philadelphia Eagles travel all the way to San Francisco to face the, well, still pretty good San Francisco 49ers. 49ers, I don't want to say they shocked people, but I think people were a little surprised that they won in the manner that they won last week. They've been the walking wounded. They played the Giants, granted, but they handled the Giants last week. Now they've got the 0-2-1 Eagles coming to town. They're reeling. The 49ers, I said this earlier, Kyle Shanahan's already answering questions about Jimmy Garoppolo versus Nick Mullins. I think that is going to be key, the quarterback play in this game. Shocking that quarterback play is something we would talk about. Is there anything else outside of the quarterbacks that you're looking at in this game?
Man, I look at the Eagles and I'm stumped. Like, how are they 0-2-1? And then how are the 49ers 2-1 and they have all this rash of injuries? Just across the board, offense, defense, they're right now, they have 11 guys on their injury report.
Yeah.
That's not even talking about Bosa and everybody else who's gotten hurt before that. Yeah. 11 guys today on the injury report. So it's like, one thing I would give Kyle Shanahan has done a tremendous job of putting a good product on the field this year, no matter who is playing. And my question is, I don't know what the Eagles are. I really don't. I thought they were going to be a lot better than this. I thought, for me, I had the Eagles winning the East. Now I'm watching them play and I'm going,
the East is terrible.
I haven't seen them. I mean, the first week when Carson Wentz threw that pick in the second half to the outside receiver and he threw it late and inside to the DB, I was like, where is he throwing that? And that's how they've played all year long so far.
I think that I would, again, this is me sitting in my living room telling you what I would do as a coach, but I'd pull Carson Wentz aside and I'd go over the last couple of years worth of plays and ask him, what are your plays that you are comfortable with? Forget the strategy against the 49ers, right? Like what kind of defense they play and everything. Forget all that. I don't care what they're doing. What plays is my young quarterback who's struggling with his confidence, what plays is he comfortable with? And regardless of whether those would be the best plays against this defense or not, those are the plays I want to go with. Because usually you do your game plan, right, Rod, based on who you're playing. I'm saying throw that out the window. I want to know what my quarterback feels like he's best at and let him go out and prove it. Because otherwise, you're in jeopardy of him losing more confidence. And now you've got to play, somebody else. And you invested a second overall pick in this guy. And again, this guy almost won the MVP a couple years ago. So to me, that's what I would do. I got to tell you, he's average.
What are you gonna do?
Did you say that I had smart football strategy? I think that's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
No, it's a smart thing. I mean, all coaches should do what their players do well. And as a quarterback, all the plays you're comfortable with, you think you do them well. You think whatever, is asked of you in that play, that benefits your abilities. And so that is a smart thing to do. You always want your players to be put in a position of what they can do well and not what they cannot do. If they're uncomfortable with it, and Dick LeBeau used to do this all the time, if we're uncomfortable with the blitz and we question okay, why are we doing this? Tell me exactly, what do you want again? And we asked that question a couple times, he'd be like, oh. I mean, that's good coaching though. So you have to listen to your players. So if, I would think that Doug would do that to Carson because Doug's been there. He's been a quarterback. He knows what it feels like. So he should do that. And hopefully you see a different Eagles team in the next couple of weeks.
My prediction here is really to avoid this game altogether. I don't know what Carson Wentz is going to do. If I had to bet, though, if you said, hey, man, I really want to bet on this game, here are the numbers on it. The 49ers are 6.5-point favorites. I think that's too high. For a team this banged up, that's played the Giants and the Jets and the Cardinals, I think that's too big a spread. The over-under is 45. I don't touch the over-under. If I bet on this game at all, I'm taking the Eagles and the points. I'm not saying the Eagles win, Rod. I'm just saying I don't think they lose by a touchdown. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, I think they lose 30-17. I think the 49ers are going to have an easy win this week because Philly just has not played good football yet.
Well, I agree with the points you're making. I don't agree with your pick, though. I don't think the 49ers are going to blow them out, but I could be wrong.
Guys, we hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, comment below, and hit the subscribe button.
Are you in?